Chainlink might post a 2.6% gain tomorrow, Gov Capital Collector data suggests. First, here's a glimpse of the recent price direction. Chainlink has risen 5.5% over the last 24 hours and is currently trading around $9.22. Let's see what the analysts predict today. The forecast from Gov Capital Collector points to $9.46 by tomorrow, a projected gain of about 2.6%. CoinLore anticipates Chainlink may rise toward $9.24, an estimated increase of 0.2%. CoinDataFlow points out it could reach $9.13 on the downside, a projected drop of 0.9%. A separate projection from Digital Coin Price suggests Chainlink could head down toward $8.99, roughly 2.4% lower than now. Finally, Crypto Predictions forecasts a fall to $8.86 by April 15th, 3.9% down. This one gives the best return. That wraps up the outlook for tomorrow. Time to see what else is ahead. All 5 predictions are in. Here's what they collectively suggest. Based on the analysts' predictions, the price range is from a decrease of 3.9% to an increase of 2.6%. When everything is tallied, Crypto Predictions has the top return with 3.9% gain in value by April 15. As a result, you might end up with between $2 and $39 for every $1,000 you invest. By examining recent volatility patterns, CoinLore's forecast emerges as the most likely scenario, with a 90.8% chance of success. Looking at the full set of forecasts, I've put together a consensus outlook. Consensus data points to Chainlink slipping by about 0.9% in the short term. Here's a closer look at the numbers. The consensus estimate points to a loss of around 0.9%. Stated plainly, your capital might rise by around 0.9% in accordance with that projection. With a 1,000 base, the move could equal about $9 in potential return. Consensus calculations suggest the scenario has a probability of around 87.5%. Let's take a moment to explore the market direction for the next 3 days based on analysts' views. Gov Capital Collector suggests Chainlink could slide further. CoinLore signals that sideways trading will dominate, with prices relatively even. An upward drive is anticipated by CoinDataFlow. Digital Coin Price highlights that Chainlink could slide lower. A drop is meanwhile expected by Crypto Predictions, reinforcing the downside view. Taken as a whole, the consensus highlights that Chainlink is likely to follow a rising path with positive momentum across the 3-day horizon. Therefore, the overall picture shows that most forecasts anticipate downside. 2 days back, 5 forecasts were published. Now we can see how they matched yesterday's reality. In the end, the price reached $9.36. 4 of 5 forecasts lined up with the real market direction. The forecast with the smallest deviation was from Digital Coin Price. Here comes the breakdown. 3 forecasts landed within yesterday's daily candle. As for ROI, a few forecasts showed profits, with Gov Capital Collector leading the way. On screen is the performance summary. The combined outcomes for every forecast. The stats list CoinLore with accuracy, 91.4% forecast probability, and 0.1% ROI. Try to spot whose forecast turned out the most precise. Let's see how tomorrow's projected performance compares among several cryptocurrencies. Chainlink ranks in 4th place, while AVE leads with a potential return of 2.7%. For now, Chainlink is compared with only 4 random cryptocurrencies, but a detailed comparison with many more will follow soon on my website and Telegram channel. If you want to stay ahead and never miss the next important forecast, make sure to subscribe. Catch you in the next summary.